everyone. So in yesterday's class, we left our class with the formula mass, right? Formula mass. So very interesting topic this is. Concept. So how to calculate formula mass, formula? Molecular mass. We already discussed about that part. Now, for you, the formula mass is new concept, right? How to calculate the formula mass? That means here molecular mass is nothing but the complete molecule. That how many number of molecules are present in that particular compound, given compound. We calculate that. But in formula mass, say for example, if they ask you to calculate the formula mass of a glucose, then how we should calculate? If they ask you to calculate the formula mass of water molecule, then how we need to calculate that, right? So that is the concept now. If any given compound, if we see, right, any given compound, say for example, again I will define you what is formula mass. The formula mass of a molecule, the formula mass of a molecule. So the formula mass of a molecule is the sum of atomic weight, is the sum of atomic weight, is the sum of atomic weight of the atoms in, of the atoms in empirical formula of empirical formula of the compound, empirical formula of the compound. So let me introduce you. I think you will not understand directly this concept. Now two concepts will come in this chapter: empirical formula and molecular formula. What is empirical and molecular formula, right? So the formula mass of a molecule is the sum of atomic weight of the atoms in the empirical formula of the compound. So now let me introduce these two concepts. Molecular formula and empirical formula. So empirical formula we will see, and then later we will see the molecular formula, empirical formula. So empirical formula is nothing but, right? Remember this point, very important. It is the number of elements present. Not total number of, just the different elements present in the glucose. Any molecule. If I consider a water molecule, means what is water? H2O, right? What is the empirical formula of this H2O means? Empirical means just the different elements present in it. This is the molecular formula complete. That means the total number of elements present in the different elements present in the molecule, given molecule, is nothing but the molecular formula. But just the different elements, not the numbers, different. That means how many elements are there? 2. That means what is its empirical formula? HO. Understood? So now this is called empirical formula, but the total amount is called molecular formula. To calculate just the elements are nothing but the empirical formula, and to calculate the number of elements is nothing but what? Molecular formula. Understood? Okay, I hope you understood. Understand this point. Ammonia. If I take again one more example. Ammonia means NH3. This is what? Total number of elements. That means it is a molecular formula or molecular formula. If they ask you what is the empirical formula of ammonia means, see what I said, different elements. Just you check what are the different elements, not number. There are two elements. That means NH. That means NH is the empirical formula of the ammonia. Understood? And now what we are going to calculate? Formula mass. Formula mass is totally depend on what? Empirical formula, right? So empirical formula is nothing but the total. I mean, whatever it may be, the given compound is. But what are the different elements present in it? We need to calculate their. We need to add their atomic weight. Definitely, what we will get? We will get the formula mass. Understood? So now so very easy, but it is a tricky. Why? Because you don't know what is empirical formula. So that's why it is bit new for you, right? So in yesterday class, what I said is you just calculate the empirical formula mass of a glucose. How many of you calculated? I don't know, but okay, it's no problem. So now calculate the formula mass of, right? Calculate the formula mass of number one. I will not calculate any of these examples. You just calculate and send it to me. Nitric acid. Number two, C2H6. Number three, water molecule, ammonia. Right, already I have given a hint about these two. So just go like that. And Al2SO4 twice. This is the task now. And sixth one, last one, we can calculate for NaCl. This is very easy for you, right? Empirical formula as well as the molecular formula of these two are same. So you calculate, you note down these 6 example, calculate it and send it to me, right? So this is about what are molecule formula mass, right? So next I will introduce one more part, I mean calculation part itself. So that is, so in any given compound, so if a compound means it is always, if I talk about the percentage, then it will be always in 100%, right? So water molecule, if I say what is the percentage of water molecule, if we say, then in percentage means definitely it is a molecule neutral, so that it is 100%, right? So if I ask you to calculate the what percentage of oxygen present in the water molecule, then it will be difficult. Now we are going to calculate that only. If they ask in the 100% of water, what is the percent of H2 and what is the percentage of O present in water molecule? That means that concept is nothing but percentage composition, right? Very important and very easy concept. Percentage composition. Next concept, percentage. So this percentage composition can give us a very good idea about if there are 3 elements are present, means what are the contribution, that means in percentage in that particular compound. For that we have directly the percentage mass of an element is, or else if you want you can write it down, the percentage of a particular, the percentage of a particular element present in compound, element present in compound, element present in compound can be calculated, see, percentage mass percentage of element, any element, given element. If they ask by giving water molecule as a compound, if they ask you to calculate about hydrogen, means the element will be hydrogen, which is equal to, right, mass of the element in the compound, mass of element in compound divided by molar mass of the compound, or else total mass of compound, total mass of compound into percentage means 100. Right? So this is our formula. By with the help of this formula, one we can calculate the percentage present in different compound of any given element. So for this we will have one problem. So see here, just you need to remember this, very important, mass percent of a element, particular element, which is equal to mass of element in that particular compound divided by total mass of a compound. I will say what are these, right? So now take a problem 1. So calculate the percentage of, number 1, calculate the percentage of hydrogen and carbon, hydrogen and carbon in CH4 molecule. Very important and very easy type of compounds. Now, so what they have asked you, they have asked you to calculate the percentage of hydrogen as well as carbon in the given, that is the methane. As a methane is a compound. In methane we need to calculate what hydrogen, percentage of hydrogen as well as the percentage of carbon. So now solution. So first of all we need to calculate the mass of, total mass of a compound. So the given compound is, solution, given compound is what, CH4. That means molecular mass, how we will calculate, right? So 12, sorry, how many C are there? 1 into 12, directly I will go, right? So how many H? 4H, and whose molecular mass is 1? So that means 12 plus 4, 16. 16 is the total mass of a compound, given compound, right? And now first we need to calculate about the carbon, or else you can go for the hydrogen as per the as per our problem. So 16 is our total mass of a compound, right? So now coming to our formula, percent of carbon, we will say the element is what, carbon, right? So which is equal to the carbon. How many carbons are present in the compound? Only 1. That means the mass of carbon, now the formula becomes mass of carbon divided by total mass of what our compound is, CH4, definitely, into 100, right? So mass of carbon divided by total mass of a compound. So our given compound is CH4. So now in this compound, what is the mass of carbon? How many carbons are there? Only 1. C, if you remember, okay, C into 1 plus 4 into H. So 12 into 1 plus 4 into 1, which is equal to 12. Carbon mass is 12 and hydrogen mass is 4, and totally 16. That means what we require? We require in a given compound, what is the mass of carbon? Mass of carbon is 12, definitely, divided by total mass is, normally we have calculated, that is 16 into 100. If you do it, nearly you will get 75%, right? Understood? So this is how one we can calculate the mass, so percentage of carbon. So now again in the problem they have asked about to calculate hydrogen also. So hydrogen, next, percentage of hydrogen. Now the formula becomes Mass of what? The element is hydrogen, that means mass of hydrogen divided by total mass. No problem, that is same. So now again, how many? Now, mass of hydrogen in the given compound. What is the mass of hydrogen in the given compound? 4. Why? Because there are 4 hydrogens are present. So thus 4 divided by 16 into 100. So if you do it, if you simplify it, we will get nearly 25%. So now if I add the percentage of carbon as well as percentage of hydrogen, then it will become 100%, right? So if you want, you can calculate the mass percentage of what. You can take one problem and you send it to me. Calculate the percentage of hydrogen, carbon and oxygen in C2H5O molecule, right? Okay, calculate this and send it to me. So this is all about today's class. In the next class we will see next part of this chapter, right? Thank you.